Good morning to all of my dear students. Today the topic for maths class is again comparing fraction. As I told yesterday that for comparing fraction you can get three types of sums. First of all, with same denominators, fractions with same denominators and fractions with same numerators. So these two we have learned already. So now we are going to learn how to compare fractions if the denominators and numerators are different. Okay, so let's start our session. Here the process by which we will identify the greater fraction or the smaller fraction is cross multiplication. Okay, the method is called cross multiplication. You can see that I have taken two fractions here. One is 2/5 and second one is 4/7. So as you can see that in these two fractions both the numerators and denominators are totally different. Numerators are 2 and 4 and denominators are 5 and 7. So they are different from each other. So how we can identify in between these two fractions which one is bigger? So by cross multiplication process we can identify the greater or smaller fraction. So now look very carefully. What is cross multiplication process? In cross multiplication process we need to multiply the first fraction's numerator with second fraction's denominator and with first fraction's denominator by second fraction's numerator. So what I say? We will multiply this numerator, this first fraction's numerator with second fraction's denominator and first fraction's denominator with second fraction numerator. Okay, and after multiplying we will write on the top. So again I am showing. First fraction numerator should be multiplied with second fraction's denominator and second fraction's numerator to be multiplied with first fraction's denominator, and we need to write the number after multiplication on the top. So if we multiply 2 and 7 we will get 14. Okay, we will write on first fraction's top of the first fraction, and for this second fraction's numerator multiplication answer we will write on the top of second fraction. So 4 5s are 20. Okay, now which number is greater we have to tell. In between 14 and 20 which one is greater? Yes, 20 is greater. So 4/7 will be greater fraction. Okay, understood what I said? Again come to the next sum. So here also you can see the two fractions are unlike fractions. Neither the denominators nor the numerators are same. Okay, so which process we are going to use? Cross multiplication. Okay, so what I said, first fraction's numerator to be multiplied with second fraction's denominator, and we will write on the top. Okay, if we multiply 18 and 5 we will get what? 90. Okay, so we are writing on the top of the first fraction and second fraction's numerator to be multiplied with first fraction's denominator, and 12 6 are 72 we will write on the top of second fraction. So among these two numbers which one is greater? Yes, 90 is greater. So which fraction is greater? In between 5/12 and 6/18, 5/12 is greater, because 90 we got here and here we got 72. So, 90, as 90 is greater, so this fraction will be greater. So, again come to the next fraction. 8/15 and 9/20. So, again both the numerators and denominators are totally different. So, cross multiplication we will use. So, 8 to be multiplied with 20 and 9 to be multiplied with 15. So, if we multiply 8 by 20, we will get 160. If you can't do orally, you will use your rough space. And 9/15, if 9 into 15, we will get 135. Sorry, we will get 135. Okay, so in between 160 and 135, which one is greater? Yes, 160 is greater, so 8/15 will be the greater fraction. Okay, so now come to the next sum. In this sum, 11/5 and 14/6. So, again all the denominators and numerators are different. So, we will do the cross multiplication method. So, first fractions numerator to be multiplied with second fractions denominator, and first fractions denominator to be multiplied with second fractions numerator. So, if we multiply 11 into 6, we will get 66, and 14 5s are 70. Sorry, 70. So, which one is greater? In between 66 and 70, 70 is greater. So, this fraction will be greater. Okay, you will do this calculation part in your rough space, and finally will put the correct symbol. Okay. Now come to the next sum, the last sum. 7/8 and 4/3. Again you can see denominators and numerators are different. So, cross multiplication we will use. First fractions numerator to be multiplied with second fractions denominator. 7 3s are 21, and second fractions numerator to be multiplied with first fractions denominator. 8 4s are 32. So, in between 21 and 32, which one is greater? 32. So, this fraction as 32 is on the top of 4/3. So, 4/3 will be greater. Okay. So, in this way, if the fractions, if the denominators and numerators are totally different, the fractions are unlike fraction, in that case we will use cross multiplication process to find out which fraction is greater. Okay, may I clear to you? And this process, this cross multiplication process, you can use for comparing all kind of fractions. Say yesterday as we had learnt that if the denominators are same or the numerators are same, then we have to look at the numerators or denominators, but you can use this cross multiplication process also for comparing all kind of fractions. Say for suppose I am taking one example, 4/7 and 9/7. So, you can see this fraction is like fractions as the denominators are same. So, in this process also, in this case also, you can use cross multiplication process. Okay. So, what is cross multiplication process? You have to multiply this denominator, second fractions denominator with first fractions numerator, and you have to write on the top, and first fractions denominator to second fractions numerator you have to write on the top. 7 9s are 63. So which one is greater? 63 is greater. So 9/7 will be the greater fraction. 9/7 will be the greater fraction. Okay. And similarly, if the numerators are same, say 5/6 and 5/8, then as yesterday I told, you have to look at the denominator. The fraction with smaller denominator will be the greater fraction. But in this case also you can use cross multiplication process. Same procedure we will follow. We will multiply this second fraction denominator with first fraction's numerator and write on the top, and will multiply first fraction's denominator with second fraction's numerator and will write on the top. So 40 and 30 we are getting, and as 40 is greater, so this fraction will be greater. Okay. So in this way we can do the comparison in case of fraction. Okay. So I hope I am clear you to all. Thank you.